Crazy man, crazy. Crazy man, crazy. Crazy man, crazy. Oh man, that music's gone, gone. Said crazy man, crazy. Crazy man, crazy. Crazy man, crazy.
It was 7 months later, and as you can see, I got the job. Mug. I was contributing a lot more to the show, but what I think cemented the job for me was the time I poured lighting fluid on the desk and set fire to it. I was made an honorary lunatic. Now, the show was cut down to an hour and the budget by a third. There were still bagels and onion rolls, but no more Danish, no pound cake, no apple strudel. NBC wasn't paying anymore. Max was. Max still had his temperamental moments, as you can see from the Wall of Terror. Those two new holes with the simple black frames were added when Ethel and Julius Rosenberg were executed. And while Max was valiantly trying to cut down on the pills and the scotch, the pressure from NBC and the sponsors, well, it made it a losing battle for him. Hi, Max. This is early for you. Is everything all right? Max?
What?
How are you, Max?
No one's in yet?
Just me, Max.
Just you.
Yes, Max.
So the others aren't here?
No. Would you like some coffee?
Usually they're in early on Tuesdays.
Well, this is Monday, Max.
How's your wife?
My wife, she's fine, Max.
Penny, right?
Yes, Penny.
Yeah, smart girl. And pretty. I like her.
Thank you. Thank you, Max. I'll tell her you said that.
And the kids? How's the kids? Andy and Sue, right?
We don't have kids, Max.
No kids?
No.
Who's Andy and Sue?
I don't know, Max.
But, you like it here okay?
Oh, the job? Yeah, I love working here, Max.
Well, we'll see. So no one's here, eh?
Just us, Max.
I think I'm gonna go lie down in my office.
That's a good idea, Max.
Why?
Well, you look tired.
Me? Never. I never get tired. Just need to take a nap, that's all. I'll be up in my office. Just need to go take a little nap.
Sure, Max.
I think Andy and Sue are my nephews.
That was the only time Max and I were ever alone in a room together. It was hard finding a topic in common unless you were up on the Thracian border.
I cannot believe I got a ticket for speeding on the parkway. I was driving so slowly, the cop pulled me over. I was walking.
What'd you expect? You were asking for it.
I was.
Yeah, you wear an all-white suit and a Panama hat. This guy sat behind a billboard waiting for some schmuck like you.
I thought I looked like a senator.
No, you look like a Nazi trying to catch a boat to Argentina.
I liked you better when you weren't funny.
But I'm bummed. Max was just in here.
This early? No new holes? You must be all right. What'd he say?
Well, he thought it was Tuesday. Then he asked me how the kids I don't have were. Oh, then he said he wasn't tired, so he was going to take a nap.
Well, my suit will cheer him up. Hey, are the bagels getting smaller or is this room getting bigger?
Same size, just half as many bagels now.
Well, counting my wife, that's the second thing I lost this week.
Are you serious?
I am never serious, but she always is, which is why I think she's leaving.
I'm sorry about your wife, Milt.
Look, don't tell the others, will you? I want to tell Max first.
Yeah, sure. You sure you're okay?
Oh, yeah. Look, I should have known it at the wedding when the father handed me an empty envelope. I knew it wasn't a match made in heaven.
You don't seem too upset about this.
In this room, I can't afford it. Funny is money. I tried to patch it up. I offered to take her on a second honeymoon. She said she didn't like the first one that much. And she said, but I'm bummed. That's what really hurt.
Sometimes I think you sell yourself short, Milt.
Looky, baby, I sell myself in whatever size they'll buy me.
I just heard the news in my car. Did you hear it?
No, I wasn't in your car.
What happened?
Stalin died. Joseph Stalin is dead.
Really?
So I guess you'll be going to the funeral.
Milt, I want you to hear this because I have been practicing it with a tutor. Go fuck yourself!
You said it right! You said it right! You actually went to a tutor to learn to say that?
Absolutely. Cost me a fucking fortune.
You mean he only taught you to say it once?
No, he only taught me to say it to you. So wait, there is more news. The US State Department just announced they have positive proof that Russia has the hydrogen bomb.
Jesus, that is scary.
Tell my children, because they're the ones who will inherit the devastation the fucking politician left them.
You know, now you're saying it worse than ever. You didn't go to a Russian tutor, did you?
This is going to be one hell of a day to write comedy. What is that? A white suit?
Oh my God! What did the cleaners do to my blue shirt?
You didn't know Max hates white suits?
Max does?
Since he was a kid. No one told you about Max and white suits?
It's a joke. Not necessarily the kind you laugh at.
I swear to God, when Max's father died, they made a mistake and buried him in someone else's white suit. Max had nightmares about it for years. Half his analysis was about white suits.
You know, I think my wife knew. She was laughing when I left the house this morning.
Take off your jacket and color wardrobe. Maybe they got a dark suit in your size.
You're telling the truth about this, Val?
If Max sees you in that suit, Tiffany's does some business today.
Oh, Helen? Yeah, give me wardrobe. No, I need an emergency dark suit. Yeah, I'll hold it.
Hi, Mama.
Oh.
Please, nobody stand between me and that chair.
Did you need some help?
No thanks. I've had enough help from men. My God! I thought you were a doctor. I'm afraid I miscounted my due date.
When is your due date?
Whenever my doctor's out of town.
Come on.
I'm moving as fast as I can.
So why put your feet up?
Another gynecologist.
Did you hear about Joseph Stalin?
No, don't tell me. McCarthy put him on the blacklist.
Who's this? Hannah? Listen, Hannah, this is Milt Fields, one of the writers. We're working on a sketch here, and we need a dark suit, size 40 regular, as soon as possible. Yeah, that sounds fine. No, I can't come downtown. We need it here in the writer's room. Would you please? We'll take a taxi. God bless you, Hannah. I love you. I'll be right with you. Yeah, Helen, Milt, listen, Max is up in his office. I want you to call me the second he comes down. The exact minute you see his feet, you call me immediately. Somebody's life who we both love very much depends on this, okay? Lucas, when she calls, I'll go into the men's room. I wait there till Hannah gets here. Then you bring the suit to me in the jam.
So, the Ruski's got the big bazoo. Joe McCarthy is suddenly very popular in America today. Great suit, Milt. You look like the governor of Devil's Island.
Ah, Mr. Fashion Plate. The man wears a single-breasted ashtray for 3 years.
That's right. And I'll be wearing it opening night of my new play. Why don't you guys wait outside the theater and watch the crowds mob me?
In his latest play, A Streetcar Named Failure.
Where's Max? He's in his office.
We gotta talk. We got a problem.
Yeah? As bad as being kicked in the stomach?
What? No joke about my suit? You are going to deprive me of your wit? You're not gonna tell me what you think I look like?
The first rabbi in the Amazon. Come on, this is serious. I heard from Max last night. You got a call yesterday from Aaron, his business manager. Show's been over budget every week this season. According to Max's deal, is somebody crying?
Hey! I'm sorry, I need a release.
Well, is this gonna take long? We got business here.
I'm sorry. Is it annoying you?
No, but if you could do it later.
All right, leave her alone. This is serious. I got a call yesterday from Max. He called me 3 times. Every time he tried to tell me what it was, he broke down. The show's been over budget every week this season. According to Max's deal, he's responsible for the overage. He owes the network about 1/3 of his salary so far.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The baby's moving.
Are you giving birth?
I don't think so. I hope not. It's moving up towards my head.
Where the hell's it going?
I think it just wants to look out of my eyes.
You know Max. He wants the best costumes, the best sets, the best everything. Only now it's costing him big. So Aaron laid down the law. Laid down on costumes, on sets, on everything.
I absolutely agree. There is too much waste around here.
Now this comes from Aaron, not Max. They're cutting one person from the costumes, one from the sets, one from the camera crew, one from the secretaries. And this is where Max broke down. One from the writing staff.
I cannot fucking believe I wore a white suit today.
One of us is going, guys. Max is not going to pick him. Aaron is. Aaron, who was once Heinrich Himmler's accountant, is not an easy man to deal with. So that's it. One of us is going.
This is a very bad dilemma.
Why, you've heard of a good dilemma?
Look, in a couple weeks, I'm leaving to have my baby. I'll be out about 2 months. It buys us some time, doesn't it?
Aaron's not looking to buy time. He's looking to get rid of one's salary for the entire year.
But we have contracts, no?
No, we have 3-month options in case NBC cancels. Didn't your agent tell you?
Oh, he plays golf a lot. I don't like to bother him.
Oh, who are we kidding? I'm the logical choice. I'm the last one on the staff. You guys all have seniority. So I go.
Over my dead body. No, absolutely not. Out of the question. No one has to volunteer for this.
I'm not volunteering. I'm just saying they're probably going to pick me.
That's the case. That's different.
The irony is, Lucas is the safest one here. He makes about 1/3 of what most of the staff makes. What Aaron wants is to get rid of one of the top money guys.
Well, I guess I have to be the one to say this. Who's the one on the show who makes top money, puts in half the time of anyone else? And if Max fired him, he would save almost an entire salary. I'm not naming any names.
Ira goes. Anyone second the betrayal?
Absolutely not. We're starting our blacklist here.
Hey guys, we don't make the choice who goes, Aaron does. And that's it, unless someone comes up with an unforeseen miracle.
I think I have a brain tumor.
Yeah, this could be what we're looking for.
Who thinks you have a brain tumor?
I couldn't tie my shoelaces this morning. Shoelaces! My 3-year-old kid can tie his. I begged him to do mine. I put tomato juice in my coffee. Tomato juice!
Well, it isn't necessarily a brain tumor. Have you ruled out stupidity?
Remember to say that at my funeral after you do your little jig on my coffee.
Ira, calm down.
This is calm down! This is the best I've been all day.
Listen, Ira, there could be a lot of reasons for this. Maybe you're just underworked.
You can't wait to come to the hospital and sing "Oh Danny Boy" by my bedside, can you?
Leave him alone, Brian. If he wants a brain tumor, let him have a brain tumor.
I have double vision.
You mean right now?
Right now, all night, all morning, 2 cabs pulled up in front of my house this morning. I took them both.
Ira, since I know you, you've had every disease known to mankind, and a few animal diseases. And you're still here.
Ira, I don't have a brain tumor.
You want proof? Absolute, positive, undeniable proof.
Ira, what are you doing?
Oh, God.
Very scientific, Ira. I have a brain.
There it is, in black and white.
Don't encourage it.
You actually wrote on the wall in an indelible marker? Children can go to jail for that.
I can't stand it.
See it double again. Milt, when you sit down, you look like the entrance to the White House.
We're busy. If you have a brain tumor, go down to the shoemaker. He'll take it out.
Oh, I see. I'm crazy, right? Like Tolstoy was crazy. Like Dostoevsky was crazy.
No, they were crazy in a talented way. You're sort of a fucking waste of time crazy.
Either you stay in this room and you write with us together, or you go home and have your kid untie your shoelaces. Come in tomorrow.
Did I say no? I'm here. I came to work. Didn't die. I just gotta see how my stocks are doing.
Has it ever occurred to you that you monopolize every minute you're in this room?
Who better than me? What am I, uninterested?
Now it told me to call me! No calls for anyone. Nobody leaves, nobody moves. We got to talk in here.
Yes, Max. Sorry, Max.
Oh!
Oh!
Who is that, Milt? What's the matter with you?
Nothing, Max. I don't feel too good. I have to go to the job.
Save it, we got to talk. Sit down.
No, 2 minutes, Max. I'll rush.
What's wrong with you? You sick? You look white as a ghost.
I get that way, Max. I think it's life is better.
No, it's something else. It's something different. Why do you look different?
I don't know, Max.
Aha! You got a haircut, right?
Me? Oh, yeah. Oh, just this morning, the light trim, Max. Amazing, you noticed.
Man gets a haircut. I notice. Sit down. Not over there. I'm not talking over there.
I want to be next to the water so I can drink, Max. I can hear you.
And stay out of the light. There's a glare on you. All right. Where's Carol?
Here, Max.
Oh. Anything new with the baby?
No, nothing new. Still in there.
But you got a good doctor?
Yeah, very good. I love my doctor.
You're in love with your doctor?
No, I love that he's a good doctor. I love my husband.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're still with your husband. Good. I'm glad. Where's Val?
Right here, Max.
Oh, would you sit in one place? You keep moving around.
Absolutely. My fault. I'm sorry.
All right, Kenny, did you tell everybody?
What?
Did you tell everybody?
What?
Did you tell everybody about our phone call?
Yes, Max. I told him when I came in this morning.
We heard Max.
Well, I hope it didn't upset the baby.
No, I don't think so. She's not into show business yet.
Because our children are all we have. They can take everything else from you. Your pride, your dignity, your makeup lady, your set designers. But they can't take your children. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Max.
Good. So far, no one's going. All right? So far, everyone's still here.
That's good, Max.
Yeah, but so far is only going to last so far. And then so far turns into so long.
You understand, Max?
Understand what? What the hell are you talking about?
He doesn't know?
Ira came in late.
What did I tell everybody about coming in late?
How should I know? I never hear what you tell them.
I have a brain tumor? Who wrote that?
I did.
Don't lie to me. Who wrote it?
I just told you, Max, it was me.
Did NBC do this? Is this what they're trying to tell me? I have a brain tumor so they can break the contract?
I swear to God, Max, on my father's grave, on my children's lives, I wrote it.
Why?
Because
Is this gonna wash off?
Don't you care what may happen to me?
First, let's take care of what happens to my wall. Is this gonna wash off?
No, it's not. It's permanent marker, all right?
If that doesn't wash off, you'll definitely have a brain tumor. All right, can you tell him about our phone call?
You know about the budget problems the show's been having this year. Well, Max has been paying for a lot of things out of his own pocket. And it's come to the point now where...
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at the holes you punched in there. It's a poke in that wall. And I get blamed for a few lousy words scribbled in ink.
It's my wall. They're my holes. You want to buy a wall? That one's for sale. $5,000 and you can cover it in your entire life's blood pressure. But until then, I want my wall back the way it was. Go on, kid.
All right. This is the last time I'm telling you. Aaron won't let Max pay for anything anymore. Do you hear what I'm telling you? So they're cutting one person from every department on the show. You're listening, which means one of us, one of the writers, someone in this room has to go. That's it.
So what are you saying? One of you guys has to go.
I say we hang him out the window and make him a permanent weather vane.
Oh. Oh, I see. This includes everybody. This is funny. This is a human comedy. This is William Saroyan. This is reality. I'm gonna come early for this. Okay, so how does it work? How do we decide who's going?
We don't pick him. Aaron's gonna pick him. What color is that suit?
Green, off beige, pink.
Are you sure? No, that's not. No. No, it's not. All right. Upstairs, I thought it out. There's another way. A better way. We don't need Aaron to pick someone. That sounds hopeful, Max. How do we do it? Is Napoleon dead?
What do you mean, Max?
I asked a simple question. Is Napoleon dead?
Yes, Max, he is. Napoleon is dead.
How do you know? Did you see him dead?
Not personally, no, but I saw his tomb in Paris.
Did you open the tomb and look inside?
They don't let you do that, Max, and who could lift it? It was just me and my wife.
Then how do you know he's in there?
It says so. Why would they build Napoleon's tomb if he wasn't in it?
They built the Eiffel Tower. They didn't put Mr. Eiffel in it.
Mr. Kellogg isn't in his box of cornflakes either, Max. What point are you trying to make?
I just made it. Maybe we can fire a writer, but nobody has to go.
How do we do that, Max?
Easy. I take all your salary, right, and I cut them down 10%. Then I fire a writer. Doesn't make any difference who. Then I take all the 10% and I pay the fired writer, so he stays. Then I pay all your 10% out of miscellaneous expenses. So the IRS gets paid. All the writers get paid. I don't have to fire anyone, and it doesn't cost me anything.
And when Aaron asks you where the miscellaneous expenses are, what do you tell him?
They're in Napoleon's tomb! How do I know? I don't want to hear anymore. I thought it all out. It works for me. Let Aaron figure out the details. I just don't want to fire anyone. My writers are my flesh and blood. There is no miscellaneous in this body, you understand? Good. Now get Helen in here. We got a show to write.
Lucas, get Helen.
No, I'll get it.
I think he hangs out with ballet dancers.
So we finally went to work. We usually base our sketches on what was currently in the news. movie version of Julius Caesar starring Marlon Brando that just opened on Broadway. I worked on it all morning and all afternoon.
Okay. Script. All right, Helen. Read back what we got.
From the top?
From the top.
Titles. High-class films present William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. Produced by Nigel Bagel. Screenplay by Peter Porter and Esther Lester. Directed by Sir John Malcolm and his wife, Gloria. And starring James Hedgehog, Morris Porridge, Olivia Malaria, and Marlon Merlin in his first completely memorized part as Julius Caesar. Rome, 44 BC, outside the Roman Senate.
No, not outside the Roman Senate. 2 blocks from the Roman Senate. 2 blocks is funny.
2 blocks from the Roman Senate. Brutus speaks.
Hail, Cassius.
Hail, Brutus.
What news from Flavius and Lepidus?
Not well. Flavius has mucus, and Lepidus is nauseous.
Hark! Trebonius approaches. Hail, Trebonius. How fare thee?
A swine pain in my kishkas.
You think they're gonna know what kishkas are in Nebraska, Max?
If you point to them and make a face, they'll know. Go on. What news of the conspiracy?
Linus told Paulus. Paulus thinks it's much hocus pocus. Yet Flavius and Lepidus told Marcus that justice must be practiced.
And of the conspiracy, what of it does Caesar know?
Caesar knows not of that which has yet to become known. For it knows, he becomes of our conspirators, and would Caesar not give value to constrain such concerns?
Am I on?
Of that I know not, but that which I do know concerns all conspirators, thus giving recourse to Caesar's compliance, to which he has not yet given his dispensation.
Am I on? Then it does fall upon our devoted intentions that Caesar must not become martyred, for all Rome would give spleen to those that hasten his death, which seeks out the profit of this foul infester.
All right, that's it. Get me into the goddamn sketch already. Maybe last year, when we had an hour and a half, we could do what gives spleen to Linus and Paulus upon his martyred kishkas. But this is this year, for Christ's sakes.
I don't have that line here, Max.
Oh.
Try to pay attention, sweetheart.
All right, fellas, it's time to wash up.
What'd you do, shave? You look different again.
No, Max, I just washed up.
I hate your suit. You wear weird things, you know that? Okay, where were we?
It's Cassius's line.
Caution! Caesar is upon us. Hail Caesar!
Hail, almighty Caesar!
Max looks up into the sky. They all look up too.
What dost thou seekest in the constellations, Caesar?
A cluster of stars in the heavens.
And by what name dost this cluster be called, O Caesar?
It is called Stella. Stella! Stella for star.
That's good. I like that. Good joke, Kenny.
Kenny? What do you mean, Kenny? That's my joke.
Who cares?
I care. I like to be given credit for what I contribute, Max.
It doesn't.
That's my joke.
It doesn't make any difference. I don't want no prima madonnas in here.
Prima Madonnas. You know why you're so funny, Max? Because you're the only one who doesn't understand what you're saying.
Really? How about this? You're fired, Ira. I understood that. That made sense to me. You know, I thought that was extremely clear.
I'm fired.
Yes, you're prima unemployed.
Max, I know I'm a little nuts, but on the line of crazies, you're about 1.5 miles ahead of me.
Oh, I see. You're sane, and I'm crazy.
Don't take my word for it. Ask my shrink. We've been analyzing you for the last 10 months.
You had me analyzed?
Right, we finished me last year, so this year we did good. He thinks you're a comic genius. He worships you, Max. Nobody makes him laugh the way you do. He thinks you're capable of going to the Bronx Zoo and killing all the gorillas.
I tell you what, I fire you. And I fire him! He can't analyze me anymore.
I'm fired.
Yes!
Fine. Great. Okay. I want my Stella joke back.
No, Stella! I paid for Stella, so I own Stella. You can have Linus Paulus Hocus Docus. You can have He Knoweth Not Who Not Knoweth Who Pepidus Is. But Stella is mine.
I give you Stella on one condition.
No, sir. No conditions.
Max, here is condition. What's your condition, Ira?
I just want you to say you love me.
Love him? Love that? He steals my Stella. And he wants my love? You pucus, tuckus, schmuckus, druckus! I hold my salary! 4 years salary! And my social security, and my withholding taxes, and the toy trucks that I sent your kid!
Excuse me, sweetheart. There. I took Stella. I can out crazy you anytime, Max.
Paste it back on the page, Ira. Paste it back on the page or I staple you and your brain tumor to that wall.
I'm leaving, and Stella's coming with me.
Give it to me, Ira. Give it to me because I'm starting to get one of my Wolfman headaches.
You fired me. I gave you your chance. You wouldn't say you love me? Fine. Say goodbye to Stella. I'll tell you. It's a funny joke, but it tastes like shit.
Took me a couple of hours, but I noticed.
Well, I don't want to be considered a woman. I want to be considered a writer.
Fine with me. Just have to shave like you guys.
Wait a minute. What are we talking about here? What's wrong with being a woman, Carol? My wife's a woman. She's crazy about it.
I like it too, Max, but not in here. I can't survive in here as a woman. But as a writer, I can hold my own with anyone.
Well, I'm sorry. You have to be a woman. This show needs a woman's point of view. And of everybody here, you come the closest.
After 5 years in here, Max, you think I know what a woman's point of view is? I go home at night smelling of cigar smoke. I have to put my dress in a humidor. I never said a crude word in my life until I came here. Now, I go home to my fucking house, and I talk to my fucking husband like a fucking sailor! It's okay, I don't mind. You lived in France for 5 years, you'd speak French. But I'm not in France, I'm here. So I speak fuck! call a good writer. And if it means being one of the guys, well then, I'll be one of the guys. I can handle it.
Well, I agree. And I hope you have a great fucking baby there, fellas.
Okay. Let's get back to work. Where were we?
Caesar has the next line.
What is wrong? What is this doom that hangs in the night air? And what is this 12-inch kitchen knife doing in my back? Oh boy, this hurts!
Oh, foul deed, dost thou forgive me, Caesar?
Oh, Brutus. Brutus, my brother. I depended on thee. I counted on thee. I could have been a contender.
We plunge another dagger into him.
Taxi!
The deed is done. Caesar reigns no more.
It stopped raining? We pray for your soul, Caesar.
Donis latinum more quantis bellum Nostradamus nosto.
Nostradamus lost? Against Southern Californians?
That's where we stop writing, Max.
I need a finish. Something to end my speech. Something big.
I got it, Max. Go, wait. You pull yourself up off the ground, and you get on one knee, and you spread your arms out to Rome, and you sing. Roma, how I love you, my dear old Roma. I give the world to be among the folks in Fazzaguna Papolini. Roma, how I love you, my dear old Roma. The folks at home will see me no more until I reach that pasta shore.
Fazzaguna Papolini? The man is crazy. But I like it. Put it in a sketch!
How I love you, my dear old Roma.
To be among the folks is Fazzaguna Papolini.
So we wrote that week's show, and the next week's show, and the next 2 months' shows. Quality was still there, but the ratings weren't. America wanted comedy that was closer to their own lives. Julius Caesar wasn't as familiar to them as Kids Named Beaver and Fathers Who Knew Best. Now, Max never really had to fire anyone because Brian soon left for Hollywood. And there was a definite air of gloom around the office because Max was becoming more and more disoriented. He was in constant negotiations with NBC about the future of the show, and they took a hard line. It didn't stop Max from throwing his annual festive Christmas party, but he did, however, punch a large hole in the elevator door. Now he didn't have to look up to see what floor you were on. To be honest, we were all a little frightened, because until now, we all had each other to lean on. But, like little chicks leaving the nest, we'd soon know the fear, the panic, and the courage needed to fly by ourselves.
Lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, I'll hate going out to school. But if you really hold me tight.
So you get the petition for the divorce in the mail yesterday, you hear? 2 days before Christmas. Worked out a nice settlement, though.
She gave me a beautiful picture of the house. Where are you? Helen! Come on in, it's too noisy out there.
I don't want noise. It's a party, isn't it?
My goodness, Helen, that dress is so becoming to you. Helen, I'm going to say something to you now that might shock you, but just hear me out, because I say it with all sincerity, with my deepest regard and respect for you. Helen, you're very attracted to me, aren't you?
Actually, I'm not.
A little, right?
No, not even a little.
You didn't tell Giselle in the office you thought I was cute?
Me? No, never. Why would I say that?
Well, maybe.
Cute? Oh, God, no.
You never know. Maybe Giselle said I was cute.
No. Giselle told me she thought that Kenny was cute.
All right, what are we arguing here? Semantics?
I think I should be getting back.
No, wait. Look, what if I told you I wasn't interested in an affair? What if I told you what I really wanted was a deep and lasting relationship?
Well, I hope you find it. I really do.
What if I have to give you my next year's salary for one night? No, don't believe that. You may not have a show next year.
I know.
I'd be out of a job, out of a wife, out of a family. Does pity excite you in any way?
I really don't want to miss the party.
Oh, wait. What kind of a guy are you looking for?
I'm not looking for anyone.
Then what is it you want?
I want to be a writer. I want to write comedy.
Comedy writer? Oy vey. Helen, you really want to be like me, like Val, like Ira, like any of us?
Than anything else in the world.
Oh, Helen, you know us. We are disgusting. We are children. We have no life. This room is our life. We hate each other. We curse each other. We threw shoes out the window. We set fire to the desk. We made obscene phone calls to St. Patrick's Cathedral. We will humiliate and denigrate anyone or anything in the world just to get a laugh.
That excites me.
I'll teach you everything I know.
It's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Come on!
Max wants all the writers in here. He wants to make a toast.
First the Danish goals, then the bagels. Now we're down to toast.
No, I think he needs with champagne.
Maybe you should rethink this comedy thing.
What I assume McCarthy did? Practically a Christmas Eve.
He put the Pope on the blacklist. Now the Pope can get work on TV or in the movies. Can you imagine how drunk I must be to say it?
Who's got a camera? I want you to see what success looks like.
Brian, I knew you were in town. I heard you coughing.
Man, I thought you were going to send for me.
I didn't know you delivered.
One of these days, you're going to be saying funny things like that?
So you really went to Hollywood. I bet that coat has a little swimming pool in the pocket.
Yeah, I sold out like that. I am now not only richer than you guys, I'm also 3 hours younger.
Who is that?
Later we'll have this little discussion about timing.
Is that Brian? Well, what the hell were you?
You just noticed I've been gone for 3 months.
Hey, Brian, have you heard the news?
What?
I'm so pissed I don't give a shit.
Russian humor. It's funny if you're on a mule.
So where are you living out there?
A little place in the hills overlooking Ivan de Carlin.
I'll give anything to live in Hollywood.
That's all it takes, honey.
Brian? Hey, I heard you were in here. Come here, I haven't hugged a Gentile in so long. Oh my God, is that cashmere?
100%. It's coming in that way too. Cashmere, you look terrific, Mama. I heard you had a boy.
No, a girl.
Well, don't worry, he'll grow out of it.
Someone take my turn with Max while he's throwing up. I pulled his head out of the John so much, I feel like a lifeguard. Brian, how are you? Yeah, I know Max looks pretty bad. He's been drinking pina coladas. I think he just ate a roast beef sandwich the size of a Buick.
Couldn't you stop him, Kenny?
With what, a harpoon?
Keep it going, Kenny. You're on a roll.
Hey, if I was on a roll, Max would eat me too.
Listen, I just wanted to stop by and say hello. My kids are downstairs. I'm taking them to Mass.
Mass, isn't that in Boston?
No, they have them in New York, too.
Maybe you should write children's stories.
I was just on my way to St. John's Hospital. I felt this funny feeling in my back, like a broken spine or something. So where do you hear this? About a Chinese Jew.
Okay! He's setting us up. A Chinese Jew. Don't tell us his name. Give us one crack at it. Seymour Dragon.
Start on takeout.
Charlie Chanstein.
Pink is ping pong.
Can I say one?
I don't think we're drunk enough to hear this, guys.
You understand the rules. He has to have a Chinese Jewish name.
I know. I get it.
Listen, who knows? Go ahead, kid. Kill him.
Let's see. Little Sydney. Sydney. Oh, can I take back Sydney?
Yeah, good move, kid.
Oh, I got it. Steven. Steven.
Helen, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Is Stephen the Jewish name or the Chinese name?
No, it's wrong. Let me start again.
You can't take this line on a joke, Helen. Writing a joke is not a semi-annual event.
I'm nervous. I don't know any Chinese Jews.
Well, can I just give the girl a name so I can finish the story?
Come on, give her a chance, guys.
Okay. All right. I got one. Vito Toto.
Vito Tojo? Vito's Italian, Tojo's Japanese.
Look, I don't get paid to write this stuff, okay?
It's okay, Helen. You got the hemispheres right.
All right, we give up. What's the name?
There's no name. It's a true story. I'm rushing back past Carnegie Hall, and there's this filthy-looking bum begging on the street. I give him $5 and I start to walk away, and suddenly I recognize him. It's Velvel from Brooklyn.
Naturally.
I went to high school with him. So I said, Velvel, it's me, Irish Stone, remember? He says, oh my God, Ira, how are you? What are you doing, kid? I said, I'm writing this big television show for Max Prince. He said, that's great, Ira. Could you use a joke? I said, sure. He said, it's about a Jewish woman and a Chinese man on a honeymoon. Have you heard it? I said, no. He said, it's too bad. It's a funny joke. I can't remember how it goes. I felt so bad.
With all due respect to Velvet, what was the point in that story?
The point is, we got the breaks. He didn't. I thought it would be a nice gesture if we all chipped in $50 a piece, you know? Veldo, I'm giving 100 myself. Down there, but for the grace of God, go I.
Well, but for the grace of God, why don't you go down there and send Velvel up here?
No, I'm chipping in with Ira.
Why? You don't even know about them.
I know, but every once in a while, Ira makes me cry. Go figure.
We were waiting for you, Max. Brian is here. Did you see Brian?
Just dropped in from the coast to say hello, Max.
Feel any better, Max?
Max, you want to sit down? I'll get your chair.
Max.
I wonder if he hears us.
Max. It's bad. Can you hear what I'm saying to you? Max, we worried about you. I don't think you hear me.
Please forgive me. I'm a little drunk. Sometimes I don't always say things the right way. Maybe you never notice.
Not a chance.
But as drunk as I am, I want to tell each and every one of you here. I love all of you. Wow! Why is that so hard to say? We never said it in my family. We said eat. Eat was love. Potatoes was love. Brisket of beef was a lot of love. But you can ask Ira. I don't say it a lot.
He doesn't say it a lot.
Well, screw it. I'm gonna say it. I love you. Wow. I love you. I love you, kid. I love you, honey bun. Ira, I love you. Arnie, I love you too. And I love you. Wow! Does that make me hungry? Can everybody hear me okay?
Max.
My throat's a little sore. I was upstairs in my office and I threw up out the window. I think I hit a little bum on the street.
Oh, that's just Velma from Brooklyn. That's okay.
Oh! I have something to tell all of you. We won! You hear? We beat the bastards and we beat them together.
We won what, Max?
Yeah, Max.
Well, who did we beat?
NBC! They surrendered! Yeah. At 5:27 tonight, December 24th, 1900 and whatever. They signed the papers on my desk. It should have been on the USS Missouri or an Appomattox. They signed and we exchanged pens. Crappy little ballpoint pens they had, but we got what we wanted. Yes, sir!
We did it! We did it! So we did it!
What was it? A new contract?
Better.
What's better than a new contract, Max?
Freedom. Independence. We're out. On our own from now on, we call the shots.
So we can go to another network? CBS?
Damn right, CBS! That CBS doesn't have any airtime next year.
Oh.
They got that Walter Cronkite on everything.
It's true, I see whenever I watch CBS.
I hear ABC is looking for new shows, Max. There you go, ABC! But ABC doesn't want to do variety next year. They want sports. What am I going to do? Play golf for an hour?
There's only 3 networks, Max. There's Channel 5, but they only have 1 camera.
Right. So what's the smartest thing we can do?
What?
We play the waiting game. We wait until the networks are all in trouble. Then they come back to us, crawling with their tongues hanging out of their mouths.
How long a wait are we talking about here, Max?
Not long. You don't all have to wait. We break up for a while. You guys can take other shows. You're in big demand. You got families. You're the best writers in the whole business. I'll do a couple of movies. Maybe a Broadway show. Play Vegas. Whatever. Then one day, the call goes out. They want us back. On our terms. And the word spreads everywhere. They're getting back together. They're coming back.
Oh, yeah, we could, like Zorro, we could all wear black masks and ride white horses. Not my frown.
You see? We just gotta wait them out. Maybe a year, 2 years, maybe 10 years. We're all young. We'll only get better. I don't know. Maybe it's a crazy idea. It could happen if we really want it. What do you say?
I love you, Max. You love me. I'm in.
There you go.
I have a slight problem 10 years. But we'll see what happens.
That's all I ask. Take your time. Think about it. Don't rush. I just didn't want to say goodbye tonight. We're not ready for it. No goodbyes, all right?
I just said hello. I don't want to say goodbye.
They didn't believe that Hannibal could cross 1,000 miles over the Alps on elephants. They all said the elephants would freeze and die. Do you know what Hannibal said? He said, not if they run all the way. Oh, come on, everybody. Let's celebrate. Help. Go upstairs and get my saxophone. I'm going to play Sleigh Bells Roasting on an Open Fire.
I'll give $1,000 to the first person who says something intelligent.
I think you just won it yourself.
Did it really mean wait 10 years?
No, it's just a metaphor.
For what?
For wait 10 years.
I know what the hell to think. Somebody tell me what to think.
Max knows it's over, and he knows we know it's over. He just didn't know how to say it, not as himself. He had to become somebody else to tell us. The way he hides behind a character on the show.
Who was he just now?
Hannibal, Alexander the Great, Cyclantis, whoever the hell he was.
Was I the only one who thought that Max was, now don't hit me for saying this, but astoundingly noble?
Noble? You think he was noble? The man's Moses, for Christ's sake. He's a giant. He's Goliath. Maybe he's Goliath after David hit him in the head with a rock. There's fucking greatness in that man, I swear. There's so much strength, so much pain, so much anger, so much roast beef and potato salad. That when he goes down, like he did in here tonight, it's such a crash. People fell out of their beds in Belgium. There'll never be another Max Prince because he's an original. I'm telling you guys, we just lived through history.
Come on, let's go join Moses before he eats up all the commandments.
I can't believe it. But I think I'm going to miss speaking fuck.
You're gonna miss speaking it? I'm gonna miss doing it.
I'm telling you guys, Hollywood is great. You love it.
Listen, if you are a Jew, you end up in the desert, no matter what.
I would have followed Max to the ends of the earth. But the earth went off the air on June 1st. And we all went our separate ways. Some up, some down. Some struggled, some had more babies. One, like Brian, died much too young. Helen went to law school, and God knows what happened to her. But the most wonderful and incredible thing did happen. On the very last day, the very last show of the season, the newspapers announced that the United States Senate voted 67 to 22 to censure Joseph McCarthy for conduct unbecoming a senator. His days were numbered. That night, Max took us all out to dinner. And he was so unbelievably funny, tears ran down our faces. And only some of it from laughter.
Gookie baby, you gotta see this! Max is playing a saxophone and is eating a corned beef sandwich at the same time. But I'm bummed. Oh, but.
Won't make no love till she hears that beat of the Bradshaw Boogie. Yes, the Bradshaw Boogie. She does the boogie woogie like nobody else can do. She's got bunions on her feet, but that don't mean a thing when she hears that beat of the Bradshaw Boogie. Yes, the Bradshaw Boogie. She does the boogie woogie like nobody else can do. Blow!